So Elon Musk is apparently taking some heat from leaders over in Europe. This is from NBC News. 4 European leaders denounce Elon Musk's influence on the continent. So Musk, the world's wealthiest person and a close ally of Donald Trump, has been on a social media rampage against various world leaders, posting relentlessly on his social media app X and trying to duplicate the influence he had on US politics last year. On numerous occasions, Musk has boosted far-right candidates in various European countries with his social media posts. So I was unaware of his support for these far-right candidates in Europe. I mostly just knew about his support for Javier Milei, the extremely economic libertarian, if not downright anarcho-capitalist, down in Argentina, who was recently elected. But I did not know about any sort of involvement with the far right in Europe. I am not surprised in the slightest by it, though. Musk's message has proven divisive, and the resentment appeared to boil over Monday among leaders of some of Europe's largest and most powerful countries. French President Emmanuel Macron, without naming Musk, took a swipe at him in an address in Paris about foreign policy. He said, "Who could have imagined 10 years ago that the owner of one of the world's largest social networks would intervene directly in elections, including in Germany?" So in Germany, the government of Chancellor Olaf Scholz criticized Musk by name and predicted that his social media posting would not work with the public. Quote, "The normal people, the sensible people, the decent people are far in the majority in this country," a government spokesman said, according to the national broadcaster Deutsche Welle. I hope that at some point I can say the same for my own country, man. Quote, "We act as if Mr. Musk's statements could influence a country of 84 million people with untruths or half-truths or expressions of opinion. This is simply not the case," he said. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer was asked about Musk at a news conference about child sexual abuse cases. Musk has accused Starmer of not doing enough to stop the abuses when he was a prosecutor, an accusation that Starmer, without naming Musk, dismissed as a self-promoting lie. Quote, "Those that are spreading lies and misinformation as far and as wide as possible are not interested in victims. They're interested in themselves," he said, according to Sky News. Starmer said those people get a, quote, "vicarious thrill from street violence." Although Norway has been a pivotal proving ground for Tesla for a decade, Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre decried Musk's political influence in an interview Monday. Quote, "I find it worrying that a man with enormous access to social media and huge economic resources involves himself so directly in the internal affairs of other countries," he told public broadcaster NRK, according to Reuters. Quote, "This is not the way things should be between democracies and allies," he said. So this is pretty interesting. We've got these 4 nations, their leaders all doing this at once. I am kind of interested in Elon Musk's motivations for supporting the far right in these countries and why he's so eager to get involved. I feel like the far right in Europe is a little different in some ways than the far right in America. So if we're just talking about Trump versus the people over there, a lot of the far right types in those countries are more progressive on economic issues, or at least they'd be more likely to be considered far left in America. That is my understanding, at least. They might favor higher taxes. They have universal health care over there, and they tend to support that system. So Elon Musk is like Mr. Economic Libertarian, Mr. Deregulation. So it seems a little weird for him to support people who are in favor of those types of things. But we know that the far right in Europe actually might be more anti-immigrant than the far right in the United States. And that type of thing, at least in some context, not in the H-1B visa context, that type of thing is right up Elon Musk's alley. So I'm not surprised that he would like the far right in Europe for those reasons. But yeah, keep it up, Europe. Keep calling this guy out. When you're a billionaire, you can just flex your muscle everywhere, I guess. Just try and buy off politicians, get your way across the entire world. And it's pretty unfortunate to see. Oligarchy is not a good thing. Neither is international oligarchy. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.